Hey everyone! So I know there's been a ton of confusion on exactly what's happening with Athena, and so I thought I'd make a video to hopefully clarify it as much as I can. So there's a lot of information. I'm gonna try to wrap it up in a short video for you guys. Pretty much the last Thursday in October, Athena went in for a swallow study, and the results were pretty bad. This is like the worst test that she has done, and she's done a lot of tests. And so pretty much what they did was they gave her a hard spout, sippy cup, and they had a dye in it. They had a live X-ray to kind of see where the dye was going in the direction of her lungs. If they didn't see anything, that means it would go down the esophagus and be fine. If they did see the dye in the lungs, then they knew that she was aspirating it. So when they did it, they ended up having to go all the way to a honey consistency, which is thicker than honey. It's like honey with a little bit of yogurt in it. It was a really thick liquid. I don't know if it could, like a slime almost. And when she drank that, about 25% of it, 25 to 35%, went into her airways. So they actually stopped the test at that point. They didn't do solids, and because it was pretty clear that she couldn't have any liquids because they couldn't make a liquid thick enough without it being a solid. So they told us to go straight to the children's ER and tell them that we have an order for a feeding tube and that she needs the NG tube placed, and so that way I can learn how to work it and all that stuff. So they kept her overnight, 2 nights, to make sure that, I felt comfortable and she was doing okay. Because at first, when they first did it, she was not tolerating it at all and would spit up and everything. So they kept her for 2 nights after that. At this point, she's getting better with it. She's not as fearful of it. She's getting used to it. And sadly, she's getting used to not eating when we're eating. So I'm hoping that we can correct that pretty quickly and it's not going to become another issue for us. So we don't really have a clear diagnosis right now. It's obvious, clear that she is aspirating. She's what they call a silent aspirator, which means that she doesn't show any symptoms of when things are going directly into her lungs. Like normally people would cough, they would feel like they're choking or something, and they would, try to get whatever went into their lungs out. Well, she doesn't do that. Her voice doesn't change at all, so that's kind of scary. That's another reason why they wanted that. So treatment for pretty much what's going on. Well, I guess I should clarify what's going on. What's happening in her is that there's a muscle that when we go to swallow, it covers our airway. That way food and drinks and stuff don't go into our lungs. It's kind of a neurological problem, kind of more in the nerve endings, because her brain can tell that muscle to move, but the muscle is not moving correctly. So it's more of the nerves that aren't really registering to the muscle exactly what to do. I hope that clarifies it a little bit. Leave a question if it doesn't. So treatment of this condition is obviously the NG tube, and she's off all liquids completely and off food unless with a therapist present. So all of her meals are going through the tube here on a normal basis. And she's getting regular Pediasure with fiber in it, the kind that you can get at almost any grocery store. And she's been doing okay with it. So food with a therapist really means, because what the therapist is going to do is vital stem therapy, and pretty much she's going to put electrodes on Athena's throat right about here, and it's going to actually teach that muscle how to contract without the brain needing to tell it to. So they're going to put up this therapy and get her to eat, hopefully, with it, if she doesn't fight it too much, to teach the muscle that, okay, when this is in your mouth, you do this. Hopefully it will work. The best case scenario is that she gets admitted into a clinic that's not far from where we are, and they'll be able to do therapy 5 days a week, once a day, and in 2.5 weeks they'll retest her with another swallow study, and hopefully she'll be better. It's unclear of what the next step after that is, because we need to see how well the therapy works. If they can get her to thicken liquid and eating fine without aspirating, without it going into her lungs, then they'll remove the tube. She can come home. She'll probably still have therapy, but it won't need to be as pushed on. It can be 2 days a week, 1 day a week, just to keep her muscles in tone for a little bit longer. Or if it doesn't work, there's a chance that she'll need a feeding tube in her stomach. So we don't know exactly which way it's going to go. And I don't know if her pulmonologist will want to do further studies on her either at this point. We can't get in to see her, and so that's frustrating. But so far, she's been okay, and we keep moving forward. Next week, we will know if she gets into the clinic. Hopefully, Monday or Tuesday, we will know if she's gotten into the clinic, and we will move her pretty quickly into it. And if insurance won't cover it, then she'll get therapy here at home. But fingers crossed on the clinic, because it's a lot faster, it's a lot stronger, and it's going to work a whole lot better. So we will see what happens. Really sorry that the video is really long. I tried to wrap it up as much as I could for you guys, because I know long videos tend to get boring, especially when they're all about medical stuff. So thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, I will try to answer them. So leave them down in the comments. And I will keep you guys up to date on the rest of her medical stuff. So I will try to make more videos to update you guys on different things like that. I'm going to start to work back into getting onto my YouTube channel with it and stuff like that. So keep a lookout. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all your nice thoughts and being so supportive of both her and I. And thank you for the prayers that you guys been sending. It's all meant so much. You guys don't even know. It's meant so much to me that you guys have done this, and I'm really thankful for everyone. So I will keep my part in keeping you guys up to date on how things go and how when we get things. You can check out Athena's Facebook page. I'm going to start posting more updates to there instead of my personal Facebook page. So if you haven't liked her page yet, let me know and I will get you a link to it so that you can follow her story. All right, love you guys. Bye.